Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are covering the next comic in the 2020 Darth Vader series. Today is issue 4, and I am very excited to get into it. If you can't remember last episode, here's a quick recap.
Explain yourselves.
The last time I saw Padme, she was heading to Mustafar to find Skywalker. Years later, we learned that Mustafar was your domain. You killed them, didn't you?
Of course I did.
Vader acted quickly and swung his lightsaber at them, but just as he does, Tonra detonates a switch as a gigantic sea creature comes down to destroy them. As always, I will leave a link in the description for the previous installment in the series. Without any further ado, let's get into it. Vader stood, blade ignited, as the sea creature opened its mouth to end the Dark Lord's life. Sabe and the others didn't care that they would die as well. All they wanted was Vader dead, for Padme. The beast is a Sando Aqua monster. There are 0 records of an Aqua monster being killed by anything other than another Aqua monster. This is our chance, Typho. Get Vader. As the 3 of them shot at Vader, the bolts were simply deflected. Darth Vader leaped off the surface he was standing on to get away from the creature, but he was swallowed, entering the Aqua monster's mouth. The monster emerges from the water, to which Vader's Imperial troopers fire their blasters. No damage was done, but from the depths of the creature's body, Vader rises, slicing a hole through the monster, killing it once and for all. Congratulations, Lord Vader. You are now the first person on record to have killed a Sando Aqua monster. The droid tells Vader that the species extinction rate is up to 83%, which I thought was pretty cool. They head to Theed, which is the capital city of Naboo. What exactly are we doing here, my lord?
Choosing the site of the battle.
Bright lights illuminate the Imperial beings as Vader commands they
show yourselves.
Lord Vader, I'm Captain Rick Oli, and we are the Amidalians. We sentence you to death for the murder of Padme, Queen and Senator of Naboo, and General Anakin Skywalker, her Jedi protector.
You knew them?
When reading this, I was a little confused on why he said that, to be honest. But I think the only explanation is that Vader doesn't recognize them, which is a little funny to be honest. And if you didn't know, Rick Oli is that pilot that showed Anakin the controls to Padme's ship in The Phantom Menace. We fought by their side when the Trade Federation invaded.
And did you see her die?
No, we just buried her.
Then you are no use to me.
As the Amidalians begin to fire upon Vader, he raises his hand to stop the projectiles in midair. He follows that by igniting his lightsaber and going on a frenzy. He doesn't stop until every last one of them is dead. For Padme. If the maps in my databank are still accurate, we are swiftly approaching the tomb of Padme Amidala. You will not desecrate this grave. So swear the handmaidens of Amidala. The new faces were more of Padme's guards from the prequels. Vader didn't care about anything they had to say.
If you wish to live, leave now or...
But the handmaidens attacked. Firing their weapons at Vader, he deflected with his lightsaber. For a small moment, it seemed like they were winning, until he conjured the Force and pushed them all away, knocking them unconscious. Vader steps close to the tomb. He looks in one of the cabinets where he finds Padme's necklace. It was the same necklace that he had given her all those years ago when they first met. Although it wasn't shown, this would have crushed Vader, and I'm sure some of the light would have appeared through his black heart. Are you done?
No.
Vader opened Padme's tomb and walked inside. Okay, that's this comic issue. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I personally thought it was great. Seeing Vader go into Padme's tombs literally gave me chills. I can't wait to see what happens next, or whatever he finds inside. But even knowing that Darth Vader saw the necklace he made for Padme decades ago is awesome to think. And around this time after Empire Strikes Back is when Anakin began showing up again within Vader. So when I'm reading this stuff, I am just imagining the small parts of Anakin slowly coming back. Which is sorta when it gets thrown away when you get more of Vader slaughtering a bunch of Padme's old friends. But still, it's really cool to think about. What did you guys think of this issue? Let me know in the comments below, and I will try and get the 5th issue out as soon as possible. Thank you all for watching, and may the Force be with you. Hey guys, so in today's video I will be covering the next installment in the 2020 Darth Vader comic series. If you haven't seen the previous video, I will leave a link in the description below, so be sure to check that out. Okay, so this is issue 3, and before we start I will say that it is a good one. Anakin gets mentioned a bunch in front of Vader, but I don't want to spoil too much. Okay, let's get into it. Naboo, the birthplace of Padme Amidala. As Vader and Sabe search the plains of Naboo, they are looking for the hidden recordings that Sabe stole from Padme's apartment after her death. Their first stop was where Padme and Anakin went in Attack of the Clones, where their love story really began to blossom. But there wasn't much there for Vader now. He tells his droid, Zed, that they have to head to the next location. As they enter what looks like an abandoned home, we get a flashback to Anakin and Padme there. It's almost like Sabe was taking Vader to well-known locations.
Sabe, you promised to show us those security recordings. I don't know exactly where they're hidden, but they're close. We just need to coordinate with...
Get down.
Vader ignites his lightsaber and blocks incoming fire from 2 silhouetted individuals. He raises his hand with the Force, choking and pushing them back.
Stop!
Yells Sabe.
Put him down. This is all a mistake.
As Vader follows her wishes, he releases the man. Sabe introduces the 2 men, called Captain Gregor Typho and Captain Tonra. As Sabe and the 2 captains begin to argue among themselves of what just occurred, Vader swiftly shuts them down.